If you're sailing on Azamara Quest for more than 1 week, or even a full month like we are, you might be wondering, what do you actually do all day? Sea days, slow mornings, repeat itineraries. This ship could feel quiet if you don't know where to look. But, spoiler alert, we're not bored at all. Today, I'm sharing our top 10 things to do on Azamara, especially on sea days, and also treating this a bit like a ship tour, because honestly, what you see here applies to almost every ship in the Azamara fleet. Let's start with the fun stuff. Number 10, jewelry making in the card room on Deck 10 and creative activities. Do you like to spend your time learning a new skill or just simply relax by coloring or doing a fun little activity? One of my favorite surprises on this cruise has been jewelry making. I actually made this bracelet in the card room, which is connected to the living room on Deck 10. Beads, tools, creative vibes, and zero pressure to be good at it. It's casual, social, and such a nice break from screens and schedules. It's way more fun than scrolling on your phone.
How is your artist going? Maybe the finished product will be good.
We'll see.
So, are you finished?
I find watercolor painting very difficult.
Well, it looks good from right here, I must say.
Okay, let's check out yours. Yours was held up in front of the class. Wow. That's amazing, Kirk. It's quite beautiful.
I'm a professional and don't even know it.
Number 9, trivia, and more trivia in the living room on Deck 10. Oh, my trivia friend. Right, Kirk?
Yeah, I got no answers yet.
We're gonna see how we do today.
Question number 3 was, what animal's milk is used to make authentic Italian mozzarella cheese? Buffalo.
If you like trivia, you're going to love Azamara. There's music trivia, movie trivia, general knowledge, theme trivia, and it happens throughout the day in the living room. There's usually 2 or 3 trivia games per day, no matter if it's a sea day or a port day. In my opinion, it's one of the best ways to meet people organically, join groups, and feel part of the ship community. And here's a bonus for you. You earn stamps that go toward prizes at the end of your cruise. Even if you're bad at trivia, you'll still earn a stamp for participating. So come, it's fun whether or not you know the answers. Number 8, dancing and late night fun in the living room on Deck 10. The living room really transforms at night. It's our go-to place for dancing and socializing. On our sailing, we've been dancing with the live band Vibes, and we've also been hanging around with Tavo, who's been the DJ, the karaoke host, the silent disco party guy, and the late night disco DJ. Silent disco. Lots of people dancing, 3 different channels. He'll literally ask you to request songs that you like. So come with a playlist, or not. Number 7, live music and cocktails in the den on Deck 5. Deck 5 is where we slow things down. The den is one of the most relaxing lounges on the ship. Perfect lighting, comfy seating, great cocktails, and incredible live music. We especially love listening to Jose on the piano along with the guitarists and singers from the entertainment team. It's the kind of place where you say, let's just stop in for 1 drink, and then suddenly it's been 2 hours. The den is literally in the center of the ship and has some comfy seating too. Okay, for my next pick, let me tell you that Azamara sneaks in some genuinely fun surprises. We've joined an escape room challenge where we had to solve 6 puzzles in 30 minutes, held in the drawing room, which is currently the library on the Quest. We actually almost solved the escape puzzle, but we were literally off by a few seconds. Oh well. And for those of you who are frequent Azamara cruisers, Well, the ship is getting renovations later this year, so the library, that will be moving to the newly renovated living room. This current drawing room will remain as a quiet space, but also include the new chef's table. Number 5, sea days are perfect for trying things you'd normally skip. For example, on this trip, we celebrated Australia Day. Now for the next topic, your dining options, specialty or included. Aquilina and Prime Sea come with an extra charge, and yes, we've heard they're excellent. But honestly, for me, because I'm a plant-based eater, we've been extremely happy with Discovery's restaurant, which is on deck 5, with their wide selection of food, and they even have their own plant-based menu for dinner. And then there's Windows Café on deck 9. They always have vegetarian and vegan choices in the buffet, so it is pretty amazing. Of course, this ship is pretty meat forward too. So in other words, there is always something for everyone. Overall, the food has been consistent and very accommodating. The service is pretty fast too. I guess we have 3 left to talk about, so let me tell you about quiet coffee and ocean time at Mosaics on deck 5. This is our kind of luxury. We grab a coffee at Mosaics and then slip out into the small deck area just outside on deck 5. There are only a few chairs, and usually it's silent, and the ocean views are unreal. No announcements, no crowds, just peace. So if you're cruising to relax, not perform, this spot is gold. The pool deck can get pretty busy, so this is literally the opposite. Roderick's been our coffee guy for the past 2 weeks, and now we have the ship pretty much to ourselves, and we're going to just relax with Roderick, maybe get to know him a little bit better. And look, we still have lots of snacks to choose from. So we have croissants, chia pudding, we have some vegan options here. The biscotti is one of my favorites.
The oatmeal,
Water.
we're gonna bring it. You want to bring it to your table?
No, we got it.
No, that's
All right.
okay.
All right.
Number 2, nightly shows in the Cabaret Lounge. The shows on Azamara Quest genuinely impressed us. The Cabaret Lounge is comfortable, intimate, and beautifully designed. And the performers, singers, musicians, and dancers, they're all top-notch. These aren't background shows. They're don't-miss evenings, and the room often becomes the center of the ship with really great shows. Number 1, officer participation events and signature Azamara moments. Now, this is the magic. When the officers participate, everything levels up. Don't miss the Liars Club. Yes, the captain is hilarious. White Night, AzAmazing evenings ashore, special themed events where crew and guests mix. These are the moments that people talk about years later. They're unique to Azamara Cruises, and they're what turns a cruise into a memory. You will find out just how good the crew and staff are on the Azamara Quest. They're not only friendly, but they're talented, and they all seem to work together so well. They're happy, and it translates down into how you will feel about your cruise. So if you're worried about getting bored on a long Azamara cruise, don't be. You just need to know where to look, when to slow down, and when to jump in. And if this helped you plan your sea days or your first Azamara sailing, please give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe to our channel, and let us know in the comments what's your favorite thing to do on a sea day. My name is Tori, and I thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.